Every Monday morning, there's a meeting where marketing pulls up a slide showing they hit their lead numbers for the quarter. And about 30 seconds later, somebody from sales leans back and says, the list is garbage. Nobody's calling anybody. And that's the uncomfortable part. The part that keeps the meeting stuck on repeat week after week is that both sides are actually right. Marketing did hit the number and leads really are hard to work. I've watched versions of that standoff play out with a lot of the field teams I work with. So today, I want to walk you through where the handoff quietly breaks because it's almost never the people in the room. And there's one step in the middle that decides whether that Monday meeting stays a fight or finally ends. Here's the first thing that's going on, and it took me a while to see it clearly. Marketing is measured on a count. So many scans, so many qualified leads, a number that has to climb by the time the show closes. But sales isn't measured on that count at all. They're measured on whether they can pick up the phone and have a real conversation that turns into a book demo. So marketing hands over 400 names feeling great, and sales opens the file looking for 400 people they can actually call. And those two things are never the same thing. It's not that anyone lied, they're just grading two different tests with the same stack of paper. The second thing is the one that sales feels the hardest, and it's context. Think about what a lead usually looks like by the time it lands. A name, a company, maybe a title in the badge if it had one, and that's it. But the conversation at the booth was the whole point. Somebody said that they were ripping out their old system next quarter. Somebody else was just grabbing swag for their kids, and by Tuesday, all of that is gone. So the rep is staring at a row in a spreadsheet with no idea which one was the buyer and which one wanted a stress ball. And they ended up treating the whole list the same way. And this is the part I really want you to sit with, because if you're on the marketing side, it's easy to hear all of this as sales just complaining about work. But watch what actually happens next, because it isn't attitude, it's honestly just timing. On top of that, the lead is almost always late. The badges get scanned into some device at the booth, then somebody has to export them, clean them, drop the duplicates, match the accounts, and only then do they get uploaded and assigned to your salespeople. And that's a week, sometimes two, after the last day of the show. So by the time a rep finally reaches out, the person they're calling has been to two more events and forgotten your booth and the rep completely. So marketing hit the number on Friday, but the value of that number started falling the moment the floor closes. And nobody in that Monday meeting was watching it slide. So when you put it all together, sales isn't wrong and marketing isn't wrong. The handoff itself is broken. The leads show up, counted but not qualified, named but not explained, and they delivered a week after they actually mattered. And you can't just patch that in the Monday meeting, because by Monday the damage is already baked in. You fix it at the booth in the 10 seconds that you're standing in front of the person. So instead of just scanning a badge into a pile you'll clean up later, give your team one simple way to capture the person at the conversation in the same time. They scan the badge, they add a quick note about what they actually said, and they don't even have to type. You just speak and the AI will transcribe what you say, so you save time while your memory is still fresh. After that, it turns into a full contact sitting into your CRM right away. Tag with the event and the rep who talked to them. That's what we built at Wave Connect. It reads the badge, fills in the rest, work email, job title, LinkedIn, even phones, so the lead lands ready to work with the person basically still walking away from your table. I'll drop a link below so you can go ahead and test it out. So the next time that Monday meeting turns into a blame session, try changing the question. Don't ask whether the leads were good or bad. Ask what shape they were in when they crossed from one team to the other. Were they raw or ready? Were they the same day or 2 weeks stale? Did they carry the conversation or just a name? Because when marketing and sales finally look at the same clean, in-context lead on day one, the arguments just dissolve. On that Monday meeting, it quietly turns into two teams planning the same pipeline instead of fighting over it. If you want more field marketing and event breakdowns like this, just subscribe. There's more coming up in the future, and have fun at those events.